Hello everyone, I'm Alexis Rodriguez and welcome to Long Beach Connect, the show that connects you to everything happening in our city. Let's start off the show at the Aquarium of the Pacific. Known as Southern California's largest home to thousands of marine life, the aquarium also hosts special exhibits and events throughout the year. Let's take a look at the special screening of Tryouts on ESPN Plus that premiered right inside.
The city of Long Beach was once again thrust into the spotlight at the Aquarium of the Pacific during a special screening of a new ESPN Plus television show called Tryouts on Wednesday, April 10th, 2024. The 7-episode series follows hopefuls in various high-stake tryouts, competitions, and auditions on their journey to secure a spot at their dream job. The first episode, entitled Long Beach Lifeguards, focuses on 2 candidates hoping to earn a spot with the elite Long Beach Lifeguards.
Today we're having our preview of the ESPN Plus series called Tryouts, and Long Beach Lifeguards are being featured as the first episode in that series. And 4 candidates were followed for weeks on end intensively to really learn what it takes to become a Long Beach lifeguard. The swimming that our lifeguards have to do, the tryout portion of it, which is highlighted in this episode, is a 1,000-yard swim, followed by an additional 800-yard run, 200-yard swim, 800-yard run, and it's raw physical. We take the top candidates after that, and we pull them into interviews. So that's where the swimming ends. Interviews are about selecting candidates that are mature, that are independent thinkers, and that are going to be great ambassadors for the city of Long Beach.
I did not know that I was going to be a part of the TV show. I just thought I was just going to try out and then be a Long Beach lifeguard. But instead, I got the opportunity and I was really excited to do it. Yeah, so on the day of the tryout, when I was warming up, I felt like since the camera was recording me, I felt I needed to have confidence in myself that I could pass through this tryout and know that I can do my best. I am actually happy that I have this job as a Long Beach lifeguard because I could serve my community and help the people, those who needs in different types of situations. So that's the reason why I wanted to become a Long Beach lifeguard.
So my dream since I was 9 years old was to be a Long Beach lifeguard. I've gone through the junior lifeguard program and I've been in aquatics for as long as I can remember. So my overall goal was to become a Long Beach lifeguard and be where I am today. The special thing about Long Beach and why I chose that is because there are so many different bodies of water to choose from. We have the ocean side, we have a peninsula, we have another bay known as Mother's Beach, we have the Colorado Lagoon. There's just so many different options and such a diverse community here. So there's so many different areas to choose from and you're never doing the same thing at once. Throughout this process, I definitely formed a lot of friendships, people I still talk to today every day. Through the tryout process, you meet a lot of people. Also, prior to the tryouts, I had done junior guards and I went through an internship with the fire department where I was with a lot of these people along the way. So it definitely helped to have friends there and have that support. And it did happen where there were people that I was friends with who didn't make it, and that was really sad, but it is a competition and I had to push through that. And through the rest of the tryout and the interview and my academy and even now being a lifeguard, I'm still friends with all of these people today.
For more information about our Long Beach Lifeguards, please visit longbeachlifeguard.org.
Congratulations to Brittany and Paige on achieving their dreams of becoming Long Beach lifeguards. The hard work and journey was well worth it. Now let's take a little trip to the Long Beach Airport for the inaugural Take Flight Without Fear event. Families with neurodivergent children toured the airport on a practice run to experience what it's like to check in before boarding a plane. Here's a closer look.
The Long Beach Airport and the Miller Children's and Women's Hospital of Long Beach proudly presented Take Flight Without Fear, an inaugural initiative created to provide neurodivergent children and their families an educational and comfortable practice airport run.
We are highlighting children with autism and showing them how to get from point A to point B when flying in an airplane. So this is an opportunity for them to get used to all this, and so that when they go flying, they don't have any fear of flying, or they don't get confused as to wondering what the sounds are out on the ramp. Memorial Care is one of Long Beach's premier hospitals, and we feel this partnership will further improve on how children with autism can travel more safely and confidently.
Many families have special needs children really struggle when they want to go on vacation because their prime concern is, how is my child going to actually manage? Many neurodivergent children and special needs children have what we call sensory defensive behaviors, too much noise, too much movement, too much just action and lights, and that gets very overwhelming for them, and they get anxious. And when they get anxious, they just want to run away. And so by helping these children get used to or acclimating to this kind of environment goes a long way to letting them get through these kinds of barriers, and so they can have a better life, really.
We're going to be going through TSA screening. Then we're going to go out to one of our passenger gates at the modern passenger concourse. Then we're going to go out to the ramp to where it is as close as possible to an aircraft. And then we're gonna just basically talk to them and show them how people board airplanes and how they disembark airplanes when they arrive at their destination. And then we're gonna go outside, and then we're gonna take a group photo with our wonderful Fly LGB sign, and then we will wrap it up for the day.
It actually feels very real, and it's really nice to see the support we're getting from the staff at the airport and guiding us where to go. And as a mother of 3 boys with autism, this will give me the opportunity to practice with my boys and hopefully one day get to travel with all 3 boys. Oh yes, he's already excited. He really wants to go to the airplane already. Like, he's like being more vocal and saying airplane.
Long Beach Airport is California's oldest municipally owned and operated airport. We want to promote how easy it is to fly out of America's coolest airport. There will be more events like this here at Long Beach Airport in the near future.
For more information, visit longbeach.gov/LGB and millerchildrens.memorialcare.org.
The Long Beach Airport is staying true to their motto, where the going is easy. Children with all abilities can now gain the confidence they need to travel with just little practice and familiarity. Our next story is also about inclusivity, but this time it's all about sports. Let's head on over to Long Beach City College for the Long Beach Adaptive Sports Fair.
Welcome to the Adaptive Sports Fair held on Saturday, April 13th at the Long Beach City College Sports Complex. This was the first ever exhibit in Long Beach to feature various sports tailored to kids and young adults with disabilities.
We have everything from beep baseball to wheelchair basketball, mixed martial arts, all adapted to meet the requirements of the varying abilities of the people that are playing. More important than that, it was bringing the rest of the community in to understand how they can participate, what they can do to help bring more of a sense of inclusion to these activities.
With partners like Playmakers, SoCal Adaptive Sports, and the LBCC Foundation, over 20 vendors showcase their sports and activities.
When people are able to participate and they don't feel like they're pushed off to the side, and there's a great sense of joy in sport. As a former athlete, I just know how much it means. And so when we can be inclusive to the entire community, to be able to participate, it's a wonderful day and a wonderful event.
We know Long Beach is a big sports town. We have a long history, storied history of amazing athletes who come out of our city. And to have this opportunity for our athletes and our folks with disabilities is the natural work of our city. When you're doing something with the team, you have to be out there, you have to be engaged in talking with people. But we know that sometimes we have programs in our schools that allow for students to participate, and then maybe after that they don't have as many opportunities. So seeing what leagues exist, seeing what the opportunities are, allow us to broaden our horizons and give opportunities to folks who never thought they'd have those opportunities.
The fair included resource booths and hands-on demonstrations in sports like field hockey, crutch soccer, disc golf, wheelchair tennis, and more.
The sport is called power soccer, and it's pretty much a wheelchair version of the able-bodied soccer. A lot of people who are in power wheelchairs are not able to use their hands to do a lot of other physical activities for sports. So those of us like myself who have limited mobility have a way to, express our feelings in terms of sports.
Well, actually, I had no idea what to expect when I saw it, and his eyes lit up because he loves playing soccer, he loves baseball, he loves golf, and there's certain areas because he has a little bit of like mobility issues in his shoulders and legs. So, seeing everybody out here and being able to get involved in different things and all these sports that he loves watching, and now he can kind of play and get more help of like the areas he needs developing in is awesome. And and it's a free event, so that makes it even better. It gets parents out here.
I see some future Long Beach athletes in the making. Thanks to organizations like Playmakers, all types of sports can be enjoyed by everyone. Now let's get some plant safety tips from LBTV's very own Charlie the Pug. While it may be tempting to buy that plant you've had your eyes on, did you know that some may be toxic to pets? Here to tell us more are the owners of Plantitas Plant Shop in Retro Row.
Hi, I'm Charlie. I'm a rescue dog living my best life in Long Beach. And it's my job to help my neighborhood friends. Here's a good question. Are all houseplants safe for pets? My human loves to decorate our home with all sorts of pretty plants. They really liven up the place, but did you know that some are actually toxic for pets? I beg your pardon? Before you choose your next plant, let's visit our friends at Plantitas Plant Shop in Long Beach for some sage advice.
Thanks, Charlie. My name's Anthony, and I'm one of the owners of Plantitas here on 4th Street, and I'm here to give you the 411 on how to pick the best and most safest plants for your pets. Not all plants are the same, unfortunately. Some plants do contain chemical toxins that can be very harmful to pets, causing mild symptoms or even worse. Myself or other staff members here at Plantitas are happy to answer any questions you have about what's safe for your pet and what isn't.
What are some pet-friendly plants?
I'll give you 5 of the most common plants that you can get that are pet-friendly, starting with peperomia plants, money tree plants, ponytail palms, Hoya plants, and prayer plants.
What are some toxic plants?
I'm sorry to break your heart, but there are some plants that are toxic but are very popular. Some examples would be pothos plants, monstera plants, snake plants, ZZ plants, and Dieffenbachias.
What about plant safety tips?
I do have some good news. Although some of these popular plants can be toxic, you can set them up in your home in a way that makes them out of reach for your pets, and that's the safest bet. However, if you have an adventurous cat, that might not work for you. Here at Plantitas, we have 2 specific tables that are designated for only pet-friendly plants. Additionally, if you have further questions, you should ask the plant shop owners or the plant shop employees, and they're happy to help you out. If it turns out that you did purchase a plant that is not pet-friendly, my best advice is to find someone that you can rehome that plant with. Should your pet ingest any plant that is toxic, you don't want to run to your plant shop for advice. The best advice I can give you is to reach out to a professional or a vet to give you guidance on what to do and next steps for your pet. I'm happy to say that your plants and your pets can coexist. Plants have such a positive effect in our environment. When you bring them into your home, they have the effect of enhancing your space, transforming it into a tropical paradise, but they can also affect your mood in a positive way and make your life so much better. For me, plants have not only enhanced my space, but become part of my family. I've learned to care and water for them just like my fur babies, and I hope that my safety tips will help you select your next plant. Now, back to you, Charlie.
Look at all these plants! Looks like the start of a new friendship. Remember, before adopting your next plant, make sure to double check if it's pet-friendly approved. Just like this one. See you next time!
Thanks, Charlie, for always giving us some sage advice. Next time you're in the market for a new plant, make sure to ask for recommendations. Your pet's safety comes first. For the next story of the day, we take you to Silverado Park for the reopening of the skate park. Let's take a closer look at all of the exciting renovations.
The The City of Long Beach and the nonprofit Action Sports Kids Foundation were on hand at Silverado Park for the ribbon cutting of one of the city's newest skate parks on Saturday, February 24th, 2024. The newly remodeled skate park features concrete ramps and grind rails designed with input from the skateboarders of the Action Sports Kids Foundation and former Long Beach City Council member Mike Donnellan.
1996, when I was a member of the City Council, I started the skate park development program, and we're responsible for all 10 skate parks. It started with a little kid that challenged me, probably 8, 10 years old, build us a skate park. We skate the streets and buildings, we get run out, but we don't have any place to go. So that initiated the original feasibility study in the 90s. We opened our first skate park in 2000, which is the El Dorado skate park. And what's unique about this is that this is the only youth group in the history of Long Beach that got kids together in a process, designed a facility, and paid for it. No city money came out of this. So it's really special to the kids in the community that they had not just a say in designing it, but a say in raising the money and building it.
My favorite part is the community and what it does for people and how it makes you feel, how good it makes you feel. It keeps me off the streets and it keeps me, away from doing stuff that I shouldn't be doing. I guess you could say the skate community is like a family. So they're here because they want to be here and they want to have fun. It's all about having fun.
Silverado is a really well-used park. We're glad that everyone enjoys their time Saturday and Sundays here, families, and so the addition of this park, I'm glad that we have the space. Our children need a place to become active, get tired, make sure that they are busy. Tired kid's a good kid. So I think that the Ask Foundation is wonderful because it brought it to the park here in Silverado. And so I think being revised and updated is something that was really needed.
For more information about skate parks in Long Beach, please make sure to visit the city's website at longbeach.gov.
The updated skate park is going to provide countless hours of entertainment for skate enthusiasts. What a wonderful space to show off those flips and tricks in midair. For our last story, we bring you a little bit of Long Beach history. The Historical Society of Long Beach recently revealed their latest exhibit to the public. Let's learn about El Centro and the Chicano 6 who helped make this impressive display possible.
Mayor Rex Richardson and other city leaders joined the Historical Society of Long Beach for the unveiling of a new exhibit that tells the story of the Centro de la Raza, a neighborhood center started in 1969 that helped economically disadvantaged community members with workforce and housing programs, along with helping launch the careers of many Latino leaders right here in Long Beach.
The Centro de la Raza exhibition actually is an exhibition that tells us the story of the Chicano movement in Long Beach, as told through the perspective of Chicano students from Long Beach State who decided to create a barrio center known as El Centro de la Raza, which is basically a community center, but focused on social programs that will help benefit the Chicano community. And we actually worked with Chicanos who were involved in the movement back in the day to use the photographs of their friend John Taboada to put here on display in the show for the very first time. Now, John was a photographer in the 1970s through the 1980s and recorded a lot of the Chicano movement, and it's what you see on these walls. Most of them were never seen by the public, so it's pretty special that we get to see them here for the very first time and tell this story, which is very Long Beach focused, but about a larger movement that happened in Mexican American history, in Chicano history, and Latino history in the United States.
The exhibit also highlights the Chicano 6, the founding members of the Centro de la Raza, who worked closely with the Historical Society of Long Beach to bring John Taboada's photographs to light and tell the story of the Centro.
A lot of different people emerged from the Centro de la Raza to become really important city leaders, right? We have people like Carmen O. Perez, who was able to break so many different barriers on the city level and on the national level. Ron Arias would go on to become the director of the health department here in the city of Long Beach. Ron Arias was John's good friend and also very instrumental in the housing department for the Centro de la Raza. Ron did a variety of different things and was there at the foundation of El Centro de la Raza, but again would go on to hold a very high seat in the city.
We have to understand that history and the things we're working on together about equity. It didn't start from nowhere, it started from somewhere. It took leadership. It took the Chicano 6, it took the Centro, it took those early conversations about empowerment, about equity, organizing principles that really put us on course to be the city that we are today. There would not be a Rex Richardson as mayor, or a Robert Garcia as mayor, or a Lena Gonzalez as a senator, or a Mary Zendejas without the contributions of the individuals in this room today, because it's such an important story, and our young people and future generations need to know and understand our history.
For more information about the Centro de la Raza and the Chicano 6, please visit the Historical Society of Long Beach's website at hslb.org.
As usual, there's something happening all over Long Beach. Remember, Long Beach Connect is just one way to stay informed, but there's also many more. Check it out. You can connect with the City of Long Beach over social media on Facebook, YouTube, X, and Instagram. You can also stay connected by heading directly to the city's website at longbeach.gov. And don't forget to check out LBTV, your award-winning local news and information station on Spectrum Cable Channel 3, Frontier Fios Channel 21, AT&T UVerse Channel 99, and online on lbtv3.com. And now you can also download the LBTV3 app on Roku and Apple TV. Well, that's all the time we have on this episode of Long Beach Connect. I want to thank you all for watching from the Aquarium of the Pacific and Shoreline Aquatic Park. We will be back soon with more ways to keep you connected to Long Beach. I'm Alexis Rodriguez, and thanks for watching.